I'm going to go to another room. Hi, follow me. From the office. Don't look at my house. I've been working, not cleaning. All right. We will just... Is that better? Can you hear me now? Better. Good. Fabulous. All right. I'll just hold it in my hand and we will go from there. How y'all doing? Okay, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live. And so we are ready to go. I know everybody's time is valuable, so let's get it. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Lenora, and I want to share with you a 3-step formula that I've learned to help you and create or really improve your financial situation, whatever kind of financial situation you're in. If you're living week to week, paycheck to paycheck, if you're preparing for retirement, if you're looking for a business, a home-based business, any of this can apply to you. But first, I'm going to tell you, just bear with me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself so that y'all know I'm a real live person out here. Hi, Adrian. All right. So I was born and raised in Texas. I'm a Texas girl. My parents lived out in the Panhandle, and they married when they were like 15 and 17. So they, back in those days, you were an adult, or at least you thought you were, but you were an adult, really, back in those days. And everybody quit school to live on the family, work on the family farm. My dad quit in 8th grade, so he could farm. And my mom quit when she was in high school, but she got that far. And they started their life. They were men and women. And, mom started having babies. She had 4 kids. And needless to say, they struggled. It just seemed like it was a hard time in their day. Regardless if you had an education, it was a hard time. It was a time they struggled until they finally found their way. But mom's dream was for all of us kids just to graduate from high school because that was a big thing to her. She regretted not graduating. And I just want to put this in there. She actually did graduate when she was like 54. She got her GED. But anyway, so that was her goal in life, And Dad, his goal in life was to find his fortune. Always looking for that rainbow, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But guys, we know there's no pot there. You gotta make that gold in that pot yourself. But anyway, so, like I said, they struggled. And, but my dad, even though he quit in 8th grade, he was a pretty smart guy. I mean, he knew algebra before I even knew it existed, but, he was smart, in many ways, and he would do anything to support us. He tried anything. He had a difficult time working for other people. He was an entrepreneur and he came up with all kinds of different jobs and companies to support us, and he did. We weren't spoiled children. We didn't get everything in the world that we wanted, but we had shoes on our feet. We might get 1 pair of shoes for a year and maybe 5 dresses to wear to school, because back in my day, you had to wear a dress to school. That's unbelievable, but true. And me and my sister shared those dresses. So, we weren't rich by no means, but I didn't really think, there was a few times when I knew we were dirt poor, but most of the time I didn't feel like that we were poor. But I can remember those days back when you ran out of propane for your heat, you're in trouble because you better lock up the rest of the house, move everybody into one room and hope that body heat will heat you up. But anyway, so I grew up, I graduated, I grew up, I got married, and I had no plans of a career. I didn't care about finances. I did not care. I was going to be a mom. I was going to be a wife. I was prepared for that. I was going to be on the PTA. I was going to raise my babies and take care of the home, take care of the husband. That was my plan. Well, 1 year into marriage, I found out I couldn't have children. They said, your whole world implodes right there in front of you in a doctor's office in 10 minutes when they say it's never going to happen. It'd be a miracle if it ever happened. And I was only like 20 years old, so I took it hard. I seriously, my mind was blown. And I became angry and resentful. I blamed everybody. I mainly blamed God. I was a church girl. So, I went by the rules. I did everything I was supposed to do. Why is my life turning out this way? Oh, I became angry. I blamed everybody for everything that went wrong in my life. I became rebellious. I became a bad person. I was just a bad person. I just got myself in trouble. I wandered around aimlessly. Marriages failed. I was homeless many times. Living with a friend, living with a relative, living with somebody at the church. I just could not get a solid footing after that. My life was turned upside down. But anyway, it took me until I was nearly 27 years old to finally get a grip. And I met somebody and I moved in with her and we became roommates and basically life partners. We were life partners and she helped me tremendously get a grip. She helped me tremendously. I admired her. She's very strong-minded, very strong-willed. She had the belief that there's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing you can't do. If you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. She had to build me up and let me know I wasn't a failure. I wasn't the piece of crap everybody thought I was, and that she helped me look in the mirror and look at myself. I had to face myself after all the bad things I'd done. And we all have that moment in life where you got to look in that mirror and own up. You got to own up to every mistake you ever made, everything you ever done. Strip it all down, pack it up, tuck it away, and start fresh. And I was able to do that. So fast forward, I got a job at a corporate office back in the mid-90s. And that was really a turning point in my life because for the first time, I found myself being encouraged every day, being encouraged to be more every day, moving up in the company. Within a year, I was a trainer. Within another year, I was in management. And I was just on cloud nine because I was making some good money for me. I was making some great money for a single chick back in that day, living out there. And the 401k, the bonuses, I was rocking and rolling. And I was living life. I was living good and traveling to places I thought I'd never, ever get to go. And it was great time in my life. Until you get called in the office and they say, we're restructuring the company, Lenora. How many people, make a note in the comments, how many people's had one of those little talks? Because I tell you what, people, these corporate offices, they don't care if you just bought a new house. They don't care if you have an emergency fund. They don't care if you just bought a new car. When your number's up, your number's up. So unfortunately, they made a decision to move our call center, because it was customer service call center. That was the money back in the day. And they moved it to Lubbock. And they offered me a job to go to Lubbock, honestly. And I had no desire to go there. I was born there. I left there. I didn't want to go back. So I chose the layoff on that one. But, I didn't have a backup plan. I used my 401k to get by until I got back on my feet. Big mistake. All you young people out there, don't touch that 401k. Leave it alone. No matter what, leave it alone. Anyway, so I got tired of the corporate life. It happened again and again and again. I went in, I recreated myself again and started processing medical claims. I moved up from there into management. I moved from there into negotiating fees with doctors. And just one by one, these jobs just keep disappearing, guys. I mean, you walk into Walmart today and there may be two people at the checkout and you're on your own. Check yourself out. I mean, our jobs are disappearing and everybody needs a backup plan. You need a plan. Everybody needs a plan. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to continue. It's going to continue. But, so I decided that I was going to stop this traveling an hour to work every day and I was going to get a job locally. I married my high school sweetheart. Late in life, we moved to the family farm, where we still are. And we decided we're just going to get jobs locally and our house is paid for. And, so, you know, let's prepare for that time in our life. So we did. He got a local job. I got a local job. I wound up in a hotel and within a couple of years, I was running that place. I don't know why I do it to myself. I can't stand it. I wind up moving up wherever I go, being in charge and, stress, lots of stress. But anyway, it finally got to the point. I took it as far as I could take it because I'm all about quality. I'm all about honesty. All about, well, just basically that's my core values. And if I feel like that my job is not fitting that in me, I can't be there anymore. I just can't. You know, I tried, I gave it all I had. I told everybody there I would open my mouth until I got fired, until I knew things were being done correctly. And I didn't get fired. I chose to leave because I had done everything I could do to provide a quality product, and I was no longer going to be able to do that. So that was the coming to an end. And so anyway, a friend of mine told me about this company called Iconz. And so she's like, you need to check this out. So I did. I'm like, okay, so, all right. So the company's 13 years old. They are debt free. They're based in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, I did all the research myself. They have a A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, founded by Ivy Stokes. So I read up on Ivy Stokes. He said has several businesses. And so everything's legit, right? I checked it out. Everything's legit. Okay. And then, you know, it's about financial literacy. What's not legit about that? I mean, teaching yourself how to handle your finances. What's not legit about that? Okay, great. So I joined and, wow, I joined and I started reading the product. It was way more than what I expected. I started reading, you get a web page. I mean, it's a digital product. So you get the web page, you get all the tools, that you need to put your finances in check. And I literally just day after day, the more I studied, the more I learned, kicked myself that I was at my age and did not know this stuff. Didn't know. So what it is so simple. It's so simple. This company, Ivy Stokes, his dream was to tell everybody in the United States how to get out of debt, how to reprogram our brain to understand that the United States was based on entrepreneurs. Our tax laws are based on business owners, not us. I mean, not, you know, us people that go to work every day. There's no benefit for us there. We go to work, we pay our taxes, most people, we never do anything because we don't know how to get out of that trap. You know what I mean? So with this financial literacy program, man, it's step by step. It is so step by step, so simple for anybody to follow. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you're tired of being broke, there's a way out. Look, if you're working on your job, the very first thing this program teaches you is you're overpaying on your taxes. Nobody fills out the W-2 at your job correctly, okay? When you get a job, most people are going to tell you just put a 1, just put a 2. That's it. Are you married? Put a 2. Put a 1, yeah. and go on about your business. They take your taxes, and we're all sitting around every week when we get our check, looking at that check going, daggone, they took too much money on it, but we don't do anything about it. Some people go years without even updating their W-4. So the first thing they do is they will run you through the correct, oops, sorry, I got shaky there, the correct legal way to figure your W-4. And I'm telling you, 100%, you're going to get more money back on your paycheck. You're going to get more money. The key is to pay yourself first. You're the one out there working like a dog. That money's yours. Yes, you have to pay your share, but that money is yours. Don't overpay. There's no point in it. You need that money now, especially if you're struggling. Okay, so I corrected it on my job that I had. Got about $100 back per paycheck. So, was it? No, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. So $200 a month. Who doesn't need $200 a month right now here at Christmas? Okay, I am married and I have no children. If you have children, I have seen it multiple times. You may get $400 back on your paycheck a month, $500, $600 back a month, depending on how many kids you have. Please, I beg you, get that in check because you need that money. You could be using that money for Christmas. Those people that are struggling. You could be using it for daycare expenses. I see young women all the time struggling. They're like, I can't do this. I get a job. I don't bring home any money. It's all going in childcare. I can't get ahead. Well, maybe because you're paying too much in taxes. Maybe you should be getting $400 or $500 back more a month. That would also help you pay for those diapers, the formula, the childcare, to help you get ahead, But the reality of it is you need that money in your pocket. 1, to eliminate debt. 1, to help you. 2, to eliminate your debt. And 3, eliminate the debt so that you can get in a position to invest. That is the 3-step program. Simple. It's that simple. Get money in your pocket that you don't have right now. And one way to do that is to correct your W-4. You can do it in other ways too. Because with this program, it'll give you a worksheet, a tool, an estimating tool, so that you can list your bills, whatever you owe. Say you got 2 credit cards, a car payment, and a house payment. And you get money back from correcting your W-4. All right. So let me check my notes because I did the math today. Y'all want to write this down with me? You're more than welcome. Okay, so let's say Mary, she's getting $400 back after she adjusted her W-4 a month, all right? So she has a credit card that she pays $50 a month on, and it's $1,000. Okay, so she gets that $400 plus the $50 she's already paying that credit card. So now she's paying what? Yeah, put it in the notes. Is anybody listening? All right, so she's paying $450 towards that $1,000 that she owes. Okay? In 2 months, boom, $900 paid. In 3 months, that credit card's paid off. Now you take that money, that whole $450, and then you apply that to, let's say, your car note. Okay? Your car note's $350. So now you're paying $800 a month towards your car payment. Okay? So if you owe $13,000 on your car, within 19 months, that debt's paid off. Now what do you have? You've got $800 a month free money. Now don't go blow it. We want to increase our lifestyle. We want to travel. I want to be on the beach. That's always been my problem. But if you buckle down for just 5 years, 3 to 5 years, hang on, then everything you've ever wanted in your life will be taken care of, okay? You will be debt-free. Your car will be paid for. you will have money. Now you can take that money and you can put it in an emergency fund, an account, okay, and grow it. All right. Within 2 years, you'll have $10,000 in the bank. Now you're positioned to invest. And you know what the great thing is? The great thing is that while you're doing all this, my Econ provides you the ability to be working on your credit while you're doing this. So while you're working on all this, you're improving your credit. Boom. So just in a couple of years, you're debt free. You got $10,000 in the bank. Your credit score is a 750. What can you do with that? That's when you've got it made, because then you can start investing. We also get into teaching investment strategies as well. Now, one of the things that I want to say to everybody is, if this is something you're interested in, join, okay? We're not telling you got to sell anything. We're not telling you got to recruit anybody. That I never said that, did I? I never said that through this whole thing. It is for you to become financially free. Okay. Now, also, the company does provide an affiliate program. If you do this and you find yourself sitting in a position to be debt-free, your credit 750, you're amazed by the product, you go out there and talk to other people about it and tell them what a great opportunity it is, what a great program it is. I was able to do this within this amount of time. Okay? You get commission. So boom, now you have what we call another flow of income. Okay? So now you're working your way up, right? Now you want to have a home-based business. You can do this all throughout this program, because when you join this company, you're a home-based business, okay? You tell people about it, you get commission, you're a home-based business. What does that do? That, my friend, is going to give you all kinds of it. If you're struggling with your house payment, if you're struggling with your taxes, this is exactly what you want to do, because, okay, look, when you have a home-based business, you've got your office in your house. Now, granted, you have to have a room set aside to run your business in, and it can't be shared to do anything else. That is your home-based business. That is that. Okay. So a percentage, because that is a percentage of your house, a percentage of your utilities can be deducted at the end of the year. Okay. So typically about 20%. I am not a tax professional. I am not. Okay. I did this research myself. Anybody can do this research yourself. I advise you to talk to your CPA or a financial advisor. But, I mean, this is legit. It comes straight off of our gov.net information. But, so you can deduct 20% of your electric bill, 20% of, let's say you have a wireline phone just for business, 20%. No, you can deduct all of that though, but not your regular home phone, because it's not being used for business. You have a separate business line for that. But cell phone, you can deduct, especially like me right now. I'm doing my business right here on my cell phone. So boom, there you go. All kinds of things. Like if I wanted to paint my office, that is 100% totally tax deductible. The equipment I use, if I want to buy a new computer or printer, whatever, tax deductible. You can I can put new carpet in there. Tax deductible. I might trim my desk in gold. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously, we also provide everybody with an app you can put on your phone that tracks your mileage. So if you're going to the store to buy your groceries and you got to pick up office supplies, you got to pick up paper, pens, whatever, you know, deductible. Just recently we had an event out in Vegas. Hotel room deductible, airline tickets deductible, my meals while I'm there deductible. Um, so there's many advantages. Okay. So for all you people that are scared, say, I'm not doing anything to my W-4. I like that big check at the end of the year. That's fine and good, hon, but you're not helping yourself. And I get it. I've done it, but you're not helping yourself because you need that money to live on, and you need that money to help you get out of debt, and you need that money to invest, and you need that money for an emergency fund. We all know how it goes. You get that check. It's a big celebration. We're going out to eat. We're buying new clothes. We're going on vacation. And boom, it's buyer's regret every time the money's gone. You're back at your job and you're still broke. It's just the way we do it. But there's a better way. And, I was talking about earlier all the mistakes I made in my life, and you can't blame anybody. If you're broke, you can't blame anybody. The tools are right here for you to use. You got to look at yourself in the mirror every day. If you're broke, it's your fault because you have not made any steps to improve your situation. Okay. And I'm not putting anybody down. I do it. I've done it. I've lived my entire life that way. And that's why I'm telling you about this now. Because if I would have had this years ago, my life would be different. It would be drastically different. But, just like they say, it's just like a treadmill. If you buy it and you hang your clothes on it and you don't use it, it's not going to work for you. You got to use the program, and you will. When you see how easy it is, you will. When you see the benefits, you will. I haven't even talked to you guys about the, really very heavily about the commissions you make whenever you, whenever you promote this to somebody. This is something that every household in America needs. And we're well on our way. I'm on the takeover team, and we've got over 11,000 people on our team. So this is something that right there tells you how valuable it is. That's just on our team. That's not within the whole company. They didn't even start marketing this company till like 6 months ago online. It's grown that much, and it will continue to grow. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a day that everybody is going to be coming to you saying, what's that program you're using? Because as our jobs fade away, we're going to have to recreate ourselves. We're going to have to learn to run a business. We're going to have to learn to invest so that our money will make us money. Our return on our interest will get us through our senior years, because our seniors can't live on this money they're getting these days. They have to live with family. They have to, and I am just right on the doorstep, guys. And I got to get really super busy to get myself in position, but I'm going to. This is a great program. It's a great company. Right now, today, you can literally invest. You don't have to have your $10,000 saved up already. Today, you can invest in a home-based business for $27.95 today. That is a limited time promotion that we're running for the holidays. It's going to be gone super fast. It's coming to an end, guys. $27.95. Now, I want to encourage you to, whoever you invited you to this video, please message them. Tell them you want in tonight. Tonight. You need to get started tonight. Don't wait. This could be over by the end of the week. I'm not quite sure. They hadn't announced the exact date yet. The regular price, though, is not bad. It's $47.95. I mean, that's dinner out on a Friday night. And if you're serious about getting your finances in order, if you're serious about investing in your future, if you're serious about leaving a legacy for your children, $47.95. Come on. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's no reason whatsoever that you wouldn't jump on this offer. Seriously, no reason whatsoever. And you parents of teenagers, this is the perfect opportunity to start have family meetings. Buy the program. You and your wife learn the program. Sit down with your kids once a week and talk to them. Teach them. Tell them what you're doing. The leaders of this company have their children learning this, learning these strategies. I've seen it was Dio Snetty's son do a live in Vegas in the car, in the fancy car. He's like, join now. These kids are learning there's a better way. You don't have to get out of school, go to college, get a job for the rest of your life and work for somebody else. You don't have to. And be in a position where the government takes most of your money. You don't have to. This is the way out. It's an easy way out. It's a simple way out. And it's ridiculously cheap. So, again, guys, I'm going to close for tonight. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Again, whoever invited you, please go back to them and let them know you're ready. You're ready and you want in tonight at the special price of $27.95. Thanks, guys. Bye.